Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I am back renovating this apartment, which is a city living apartment. This is one of the two-story ones that you can find here in the Fashion District. And this time I am actually doing a loft style apartment, so it's very open to the lower level. There's only one room sectioned off on the second floor, and that's the bathroom. But the bedroom and the office space and everything is all open to the lower level. And the only separated spaces here in the lower level are the entryway and the downstairs bathroom. So yeah, there's two bathrooms in this apartment. And other than that, it's just very spacious. Of course, there is a balcony. And you guys will see that I kind of struggled with the balcony. For some reason, there's been weird glitches with these two-story apartments. Even like when you bulldoze them, trying to build floors and everything, it's been very challenging. I'm not sure if it's the save that I'm using. I don't think it is. I think it's every save that I've tried to use, but this is kind of an older one, so maybe that's my problem. Let me know if you guys have like a brand new save since all of the latest updates and everything. Do you have trouble with these two-story apartments? Let me know. But either way, I started off by decorating the kitchen. I don't leave the kitchen this way. I actually end up redoing it here in just a moment. I really wanted the interior to feel industrial, but I didn't want it to feel like an industrial interior that I've done before. And I've used these counters so much on like pretty much every industrial interior I've ever done. I do leave the island with the same island that I had before, but instead of using the other color for the rest of the counters and cabinets, I decided to go with these ones from Jungle Adventure because I felt like they could actually work pretty well for an industrial style. I just tried to use none of the overhead cabinets where you can actually see the plates and everything, because I think with this style you probably wouldn't want like turquoise dishes and stuff. I just don't think it really matches very well. So that's what I tried to do. But here you can see I'm using these base game counters for the island. I love these wooden tops so much. They're so pretty, but they're only on these one counters. I really wish that we had like simple, kind of more modern style counters with these wooden tops. That would be really nice. Even ones from like Parenthood with wooden tops, that would be really nice too. We just don't really have enough counters with wooden tops. I know I probably shouldn't complain too much about counters because honestly, we've gotten a lot of kitchen sets recently, which is really nice. It was definitely something really needed in the game, but that is something I would like to see for future counters, is more wooden tops like these ones because they're really pretty. But either way, here you can see I am adding clutter and kitchen appliances. I have the I forget exactly what it's called. I think it's called the hot pot actually, but it came from The Sims 4 Snowy Escape. I put that on the counter as well as a teapot, both in a black color because I thought it matched the interior really nicely. And then I'm using this shelf that came from Eco Lifestyle because I felt like it was actually pretty industrial because it has the metal frame. And I used it in a black swatch because I was using a lot of black on this interior. I've been using a lot of black actually in my interiors, just kind of experimenting with it a little bit more because I realized it's something I didn't do a whole lot. And so I might have gone a little bit overboard recently because like I feel like most of my interiors have been pretty dark recently, but I do have some other ones coming up that aren't so dark, of course. But yeah, let me know if you guys prefer like darker interiors. I mean, not that I'm going to stick with this style for very long because I still prefer like light, bright interiors. They're definitely my favorite, but it's nice to switch things up a little bit and try out different styles. I mean, not really that industrial is that new of a style. I've definitely done quite a few industrial style builds before, and I think I've actually done an industrial loft in this same apartment before, but it was a little bit different. So yeah, hopefully if you guys have seen that one, it doesn't feel too repetitive. But either way, I have a tiny little dining table in here. I decided to go with the dining table that came from City Living because I love the pattern on the top of the table. I thought that was really pretty, and I paired it with some chairs that came from Dream Home Decorator. I am still using a ton of items from Dream Home Decorator. They work so nicely in like every modernish build that I've done recently. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying that pack as like as a decorating pack. I mean, it's perfect because it is Dream Home Decorator, but either way, I'm also using the sectional sofas from that pack as well and created a nice little like rounded L-shaped sofa. And other than that, I'm also using quite a bit of stuff from Eco Lifestyle because they do pair so nicely together, and apparently I'm just obsessed with that pack and I can't stop building with it. But the fireplace that I used is from that pack, as well as the stand that the TV's on, and the rug is also from that pack, and the lamp. So quite a few items. And also the brick that I'm using in this apartment, I'm not sure if I've ever used it in this particular swatch before. I think it came from Realm of Magic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the pack it came with. But I don't think I noticed this swatch before. It is so pretty. It might be the prettiest brick that we have in game. I mean, I don't know if that's true because we have a lot of really pretty bricks, but I had not realized that we had this swatch before, so I thought it was just like so pretty, and the texture looked really nice, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm gonna have to use it a lot more because I just never really noticed it before. But either way, I use it throughout the entire apartment along with some concrete walls. I felt like that was really industrial and it looked really pretty. But over here is going to be the downstairs bathroom. I do end up swapping things around here in a little bit because I didn't like that the sink was on the same wall, or basically like the same wall essentially as the kitchen sink, and I thought that looked a little bit weird, so I moved it to the other wall and put the toilet in its place, and I thought that looked a little bit better and not so weird on the eyes. Let me know if that kind of stuff bothers you guys, but it definitely bothers me, and that's why I try to make beds facing different directions. Not that it ever matters in like a real life home, because you would never look at your house from like an aerial point of view. I mean, you might with like a drone or an airplane, but you wouldn't be able to see into your house like you do in The Sims. And anytime I have a bed that's facing the same direction in multiple rooms, it looks so weird to me. Same with the sink. So yeah, that was kind of my thought process behind that. If you guys might have thought that was a little bit interesting, not really sure, but either way, here you can see I'm moving on to the bedroom area. So like I mentioned, it's very open to the lower level. I just love these like loft style interiors. That was one of my dreams like as a kid, was to have a loft style apartment. I'm not sure if that will ever happen in my lifetime because I just don't see that happening, or maybe I will get to stay in a place like this at some point in my life, because that would be really cool. But anytime I see interiors like this or try to build them in The Sims, I feel like they're just so perfect for an artsy sim. I do feel like I've done that personality type quite a bit recently, so I'm gonna have to switch it up here pretty soon, because I feel like I've done a lot of homes for artistic sims, especially since we've got Dream Home Decorator, because you know, it's an interior designing pack, and I feel like those sims would be very creative and artistic, but this one isn't supposed to be for a interior designer, just an artist. So I made a nice little art corner over here with an art easel. I also used one of the garage doors that came from City Living that you can paint on, and then I used the cardboard boxes that are dance floors from Get Together, and I put that underneath the art easel kind of to protect the floors basically from paint. And we do have a rug that has like paint splatter and stuff on it. This is like a white sheet, but I felt like the cardboard boxes looked a little bit more industrial, so yeah, that's what I ended up going with. And over here is a little office nook with a bookcase and this desk that came from Dream Home Decorator. I absolutely love this desk, and I thought it actually worked really nicely for an industrial style. And then over here I'm trying to find something to put in this corner, but I ended up just using that nice wall hanging that came from the Paranormal Stuff pack. And then over here is going to be the upstairs bathroom. The upstairs bathroom is actually really spacious because I had the room to make a pretty large bathroom. So I ended up fitting this jacuzzi tub in here, which I don't normally have large enough bathrooms to use the jacuzzi tub, so I felt like it felt pretty fancy, but also it felt really industrial and rustic at the same time. So yeah, I thought it looked really nice. And if you're wondering where that bathtub came from, it came from the fitness stuff pack along with the towel rack that I have hanging above it. So I thought that actually looked pretty nice. And I thought the toilet that I used in this apartment was actually pretty perfect because it's like a concrete toilet, so it felt very, very industrial. And I think that came from Seasons. I think so. I don't know. It's kind of hard to keep track of all of the items that come in different packs because there's quite a few now, as I'm sure you guys probably know. But either way, here you can see I'm moving on to the balcony. So like I mentioned, the balcony gave me a very hard time. I could not complete the flooring. I couldn't build the floor. I could place the floor pieces basically from build mode and make up most of the floor, but I don't think I'm going to be able to upload the entire floor to the gallery because I don't think I'm going to be able to make it one room. I will try. I mean, I'm not really sure if I want to upload like the tiny little piece where the rounded section is as one room. We'll see what happens when I upload it to the gallery, but honestly, if it's having this many problems, it might be hard to place in your game. I know a lot of the city living apartments, especially a lot of the 2-story ones, both here in the Fashion District and also in Uptown, cause a lot of problems when placing them in game, and even some of the 1-story ones too. Like when it came to creating my save file, I had a lot of trouble when placing these apartments, so it can be quite frustrating. But either way, I will have it up on the gallery as 2 floors, maybe 1 extra for the little piece of the balcony. We will see what happens. But either way, here I'm adding some planters, and I do mess around with adding some like seating area and stuff, but I didn't quite like the way it looked, so I decided just to leave it alone. But I love like the hot tub and stuff, and I thought it looked pretty nice. But either way, this is it for the apartment. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys enjoy the screenshots. So thank you so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes? Until winter comes? It really makes me wonder.